What is up, guys? All right, so I've had this set for a while. It's actually been sitting in my room since probably the beginning of August. I think I got this right around the time it came out. I've never bought any Monkie Kid sets before, so this is my first one, which is kind of surprising because they have a lot of mech sets in this series. But anyways, I really like this set. I love the colors and how they pop. I think the design as is from all the pictures and videos I've seen looks really nice. So with all that said, I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this set, honestly. I feel like once I get it opened up and built, I might get some inspiration on how to modify this and how I could make it better. But right now, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. So yeah, let's get this opened up, let's build it, and go from there. Meow. Alright guys, so here is the finished build. Per usual, I left all the stickers off. I'm just not a big fan of stickers. I like to reuse a lot of these pieces in my own mocks, so I usually don't put them on, but I do save them. In case I'm feeling kind of adventurous, I might use them for something, but for now, we're gonna leave those off. Alright, so let's talk about this build. There are a lot of design elements with this that I think LEGO did a really great job with. First is the color scheme. I really love this light bluish color and the white and the orange. I think it all just flows together really nicely, which is a theme I see run through with a lot of Monkie Kid sets. They're all very bright, very eccentric looking, and I think it's really nice, especially in person. It just looks really great. Second thing I really like here are the proportions of this mech. It's obviously meant to mirror the shape of Sandy himself. It's got these very large muscular arms, this wider upper body, and then these shorter, stubbier legs. So I've noticed recently this kind of leg design is pretty common in LEGO sets this year, which in most cases I'm not a big fan of. I think it's just so stumpy looking and there's no posable joint at the knee. It just looks kind of weird, like on those new Iron Man mech sets. Sandy's legs are kind of short and stocky, and since this is his power loader mech, it kind of matches his frame. So I don't mind it so much here, but in any other case, I'm usually not a big fan of this leg design. All right, so let's talk about modifications. This is basically going to be my usual thing. I don't like how far the joints are spaced out. I would like the legs to be a little more posable, maybe a little longer, and then I plan on just adding general detailing to the rest of the build. But other than that, you know, as it is, it's a really nice looking mech. But in any case, let's start breaking this down and see what we can come up with. Alright guys, so I decided to start with the legs, and this is what I came up with so far. This is basically designed from the ground up. I barely used any pieces from the original leg. I also made it slightly taller than the other leg because I felt like the original legs were a little too stumpy. So here they are side by side. As you can see, the new one has a lot more detailing on the inside, and I think it's just a nicer looking design overall. Also, this new leg can open up somewhat, like so. I wasn't intending to make this a feature, it just kind of happened with the design. Alright, so our next step is going to be modifying the torso and getting these attached to it. Let's do it. Alright, so I got the legs on here, and as you can see, I've done a lot more work on the cockpit. I've also done some changes to the arms. So far, I really like how I got the front. Most of this isn't going to change that much. There's really only two areas left that I need to work on. One is the top. This is where the cat has that little DJ station with the speakers. I'm going to try to attach these up there. As you can see, these are a lot bigger than the original little speakers that were on top of the mech. But anyways, the second thing we need to work on is the back. There's not a lot of detailing going on here. I don't really have any ideas yet, but hopefully I can think of something and get this finished. I think I've been working on this for like a week and a half now, so it's time to just wrap it up and move on to other things. All right, so let's get this finished. Alright guys, so I think this is about as good as I'm going to get this build. This is pretty much just a display piece at this point, and it's no longer a playset. Largely because the torso is so heavy, the legs really have to tolerate a lot of weight, and it's not the most stable build I've made. Overall, I think the build speaks for itself, and I'm really happy with this design. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I have a couple more things in the pipeline coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, until next time, peace.